What's up, YouTube? Daddy O back again with another episode here. Today I want to talk about the cost of having a baby, starting a family, having a child. All right. So I can only speak from anecdotal experience. I have one son, 10 months, right? And of course, having a baby, is going to cost money because it's another body, another human. It's it's a dependent, something that you have to take care of to a certain amount of time before, they can go up and do their own thing and support themselves. So naturally, that's going to be an extra, honestly, a bill, right? So however you want to look at it, however you want to describe it, the semantics, right? It's extra cash you got to dole out, right? So having a baby and then just thinking about, okay, we have to get Pampers, we have to get, bottles and clothes, we have to take them to the doctor, things of that nature. It's not that bad. It's not really that expensive. Like people try to make it seem it is. I think there's a huge effort where they're trying to discourage people from having kids, talking about the cost of living and things of that nature. But honestly, if you just hone into the things you want to happen in your life, and if having a child is one of those, you'll make it work. You'll make it work. My wife was working and she brought in six figures, right? We both made roughly around the same amount. When we had our child, we made the decision that she was pretty much going to retire. We're going to live off my income so we could, homeschool, not send him to a daycare to essentially be around strangers. Of course, you're going to highly recruit and inspect whatever daycare facility you want to send him to. But at the end of the day, you're sending your child to strangers to be with them for 8 hours a day. That's crazy. We are so backwards, and we need to completely dismantle this system to where we can have our children be raised by their mother, their biological parents, and not being gone away, which is another form of anxiety, because you can have the best caretakers of all time, but you're going to always have that thought in the back of your head. Are they really safe with them? So we eliminated all of that. Now, with that being said, because this video is about the cost of having a child, we eliminated six figures off rip, just living off my income. So now we had to cut back here, cut back there. I have decent credit, so there's certain things I can float. I can manipulate certain things legally. Everything's legal. I'm never going to promote anything that's going to be under the table here. But also living in Washington State, which is top 3, top 2, maybe at this point, most expensive places to live in the United States of America, and therefore the world pretty much, we are making it work. With that being said, I want you to know you can make it work also. You can. If you want to have a child, you want to have a family, you figure out what you got to do to make it work monetarily. Because, of course, when you become a parent, you have to keep that roof over their head. You have to keep clothes on their back. There's certain things you have to do, honestly, legally, or you get your kids taken away. But also, when you do those things, when you have the baby, I should say, it makes you want to be such a better person, a better human, a better neighbor, a better citizen. It makes you want to just be a better person in general. So with all this propaganda of saying you can't afford babies, you can't afford this, we need to be teaching people how they can afford, how the days of the past aren't the days of the present. And we need to live in society we're living in today and figure out how we can continue to progress forward and become parents and to continue to teach the youth, our offspring, the right way. The right way. And I'm so happy that we're going to be able to homeschool our kids, teach them everything they need to know. Because if you don't know, and I may talk about this one day, but schools are failing our kids. It's not the teachers, but it's the overall entity. And homeschoolers have the best chance of succeeding, becoming literate and math proficient and proficient in every aspect of life, being socialized, learning essential qualities that you need to make it in life. I'm going on a tangent here because we're supposed to be talking about the cost of living, the cost of having a child, but everything just ties into it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here, but make sure you guys comment down below. Make sure you tell me what it was like becoming a parent, the finances, what you had to cut back on, what you had to skimp on here and there, because we all have our stories. I just want to hear from y'all. I'm a dad here, just recording videos from a diary. I don't know if I should call it a journal or diary, masculine, feminine. But anyway, leave your comments down in the comment section. Love to hear from you. Daddy-o out. And remember, go love your kids. Peace.